Hello, my dear tarot lovers, and everyone who is learning tarot and would like to get to know more meanings of the cards and reading. You are at the right channel. My name is Nadia, and my interpretations and explanation it's very easy and down to earth. And I usually do all the readings from real experience, from experiences of my customers. Of course, I hide their names, but I give out a little bit of story. So the card of today gonna be Three of Wands, the main card. However, we have a lot of other cards for this layout. We're gonna go through each of them and I'm gonna go ahead and explain each of them. So before that, I want to briefly explain you the situation, what is going on. So one of my customers reached out to me. What happened was she is married woman, and they were at this party where she got acquainted with this new guy she never seen before. And this guy was really after her, like crazy after her. He was pursuing her, he was confessing in love with her, he really was infatuated, was very open about his feelings. So he was asking for her number and her contact. She declined because she clearly said up front that she is a married woman. She was at the party with her husband and she has no intention to getting to know or meeting another man and having some romantic relationship whatsoever. She was very open and clear and straightforward. However, this guy didn't take it serious. He decided that he can win this woman over and pursue her. And he kept pursuing my customer. He found contact to her, her phone number, her other contacts, and he started to call her, reach out to her every day, text her every day, pretty much, I can't say harassing, but really like bothering her and pursuing with his intentions and his presence. Even more than that, he was reaching out to all his friends, all her friends, trying to create a kind of like event or meeting so she can come along and they can see each other. So that was kind of like harassing in a way as she took it. So she got really worried if she's not gonna have any problems or any stalker, and how she should act toward him. So here I am. I'm sorry for this long story, but in order for you to understand what is going on, I need to tell you the story. And when you know the story very well, then you can understand what the cards are really or trying to say. All right. So the first question was what it is between my customer and this annoying guy. So we're gonna call him annoying guy, right? And you know who I'm talking about. And we got Three of Wands. Beware, my dear friends, Three of Wands can be misinterpreted other ways. So many other ways that there are so many other meanings I learned and heard about this Three of Wands. However, I always come to conclusion that this Three of Wands means one thing. Somebody is waiting for a reply from the other side. He's waiting for this positive reply. So pretty much the picture is pretty correct, but what we don't understand is in this picture of this card is that he gave out his intentions, right, in a form of a ship that sailed, right? So the ship sailed. This is his intentions, this is his message. So he give away his message with his intention. And now he's excited, he's looking forward to, he can wait, he's very paranoid about the response, and of course he's really eager to get this response in a positive way. He's very positive. Gonna get a good feedback, a good reaction. So pretty much he's waiting for reaction, he's waiting for response. That's what it is. The trick about this card though is this guy is still a little bit delusional. Not only our paranoid guy that we are talking about, but the guy on the tarot card, he's also a little bit delusional. He is so excited about his intentions, about the future. He does look out and see the future with this person or about this situation. He creates this beautiful picture, he looking forward, he makes all these beautiful plans. But the trick about it is he not hallucinating, he's delusional, he's making things up. He is lying to himself in a way. So a lot of times, believe me guys when I say this, when this card shows up, most of the times the person who is waiting for a reaction or response from the other side or from the other end, they don't get it. They don't get it. That's why we have this card, and that's why it's very important to emphasize that he's delusional, he's making things up in his head, because the other side have no intention to call back, to respond, or at least to respond positively, because he's waiting for this person or this thing, maybe it's hobby or career, right? He's waiting for this thing to be in his life and he's planning on it. He's planning his future, he's putting his future on it. But most of the time, this is the card where there's no response back. Most of the time. If there will be a response, most likely it's negative response. Because this card is kind of like stuck. When we see this card, it already shows the person is stuck and he's not getting any response. And most likely he will not. Alright. Okay guys, we need to move forward. We have a lot of cards here. What was the reason for it? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands changes his directions very fast, very easy. He does not include other people in his plans, he just changes it and goes. So what we can say about our situation is that our married lady, my customer, I guess she was, being nice and friendly to this annoying guy, right? And he took it as a flirtatious way. Maybe he took it as mutual interest. However, she didn't have any intentions in mutual interest. She is like a Knight of Wands. She turned around and she left with no trace to find her, with no contacts, with no explanation. So pretty much Knight of Wands will turn around and leave with no explanation. He will not explain you why he changed his plan. He will not even tell you that he changed his plan, that he's moving into different direction. He leave you a little bit of shocked, because that's not what you were seeing all this time. So the reason why he's looking out for her response, because she turned around and left with no trace to find her. We're gonna keep the result at the end. This is the result card. Her position. What is the position of our customer? 9 of Pentacles. Alright, we see that 9 of Pentacles is a very prosperous person. She has everything she wants. She doesn't need leftovers. 9 of Pentacles does say that a person possesses everything good quality. It's 9 of Pentacles, it's about good quality of her life. It's about comfort. It's about high standards. It's about self-esteem. It's about self-value and high value and high standards. And it's confidence. So the position of my customer is definitely high value of herself, and hanging out and talking with people who are on her level. And she doesn't think this annoying guy is on her level, even if to at least to stay friends, right, and talk to each other. So she didn't make any contact at the beginning, until she explained that not to bother her anymore. Yeah, so position of my customer is, I'm valued woman. I have high quality around me, a high quality of people that are on my level. I don't take lower level people, low vibe people, negative people. I don't take somebody who I don't think is on my level. I mean, it doesn't mean that this annoying guy is not on her level, but that's what she thinks. She thinks he's not on my level, I'm not taking him. So Nine of Pentacles is always about being single-minded, not depend on the decision and point of view of other people. So yes, she's of course married woman and she has a relationship, but when it comes to her decision about this annoying guy, she is single-minded. She only relies on her judgment. It's her judgment only, not judgment of other people. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. I hope that's clear, like how I explained. Position of people who are involved in this situation. So here we have this annoying guy. He's the position of Empress for some reason. It's really weird to me, and honestly, it's also hard to explain. Sometimes you know the card very well, you know what they mean, but I don't know why this annoying guy in the position of Empress. I guess she's like, he's like laying low. He does not make any action at that point when my customer reached out, and he's like, I'm not doing anything so far. I'm just, I guess, waiting, because we can say he already at the passive position. We can say, right? He's waiting here. There's no actions so far in this card, and he's pretty much like laying low, like passively, and there is no initiative. It's like everything revolving around this annoying guy, right? Like all people have to reach out to him back, because he's reaching out to everyone. Everybody has to call him and tell him, stop reaching out. I'm not planning to, spend time with you whatsoever. So the situation does revolve with this person, because he made too much noise to begin with. Like, he made too much noise, so that's, I guess that's why he's in these energies. Like, it's really hard for me to understand why he's in these energies. However, I understand the card, right? But I guess why he's laying low, I guess he feels defeated at this point, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna step back, but let the whole world revolve around me. So we know the key point about Empress is all the situations are revolving around this person who actually does not do a thing. Just his presence makes everybody, work. Which pretty would make sense, because he did make a lot of, mess and actions before that. What my customer does not really notice about this annoying guy, but know it's there. Like she kind of sees it, but she doesn't notice. What is it? We got Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is the card of possessiveness. It's a greedy person. It's a selfish person who is really trying to keep everything in control what he thinks he possesses. So he really believes he possesses this woman. Like can you believe how insane and crazy and dumb he is to think I possess a married woman who is not even interested in him, like obviously not interested. A lot of cards can tell us about this, right? Pretty much Nine of Pentacles would tell us not interested in other person, and Knight of Wands, not interested. I changed my plans. I don't care about you anymore. whatever you think it is. So yeah, this guy is really feeling possessive, like he thinks she belongs to him, like she can, like he really is holding tight, he's really trying to control and keep everything under control. Like he's calling all her friends, he's calling her every day, like twice a day. He's calling her from different other numbers, he's texting from different numbers. Whatever he has a chance, he does that, and he bothers her and her kind of like harasses her, right? I mean, she feels harassed, but it's not like he like really harasses her in a negative way. He just wants to talk to her, see her. He wants to get to get closer to her, but not in a bad way. But what how he really feels and believes, like this is my thing, this is my, like you see how he's holding his pentacle. He almost tried to say, this woman is my, this relationship is my, it belongs to me. I'm gonna keep it in control, I'm gonna keep it tight, I'm gonna hold it on to myself, and I'm not gonna share, and I'm gonna give it up, I'm not gonna give it up for no reason. He really so anxious because the Four of Pentacles also brings anxiety, and the person is anxious and scared and worried to lose what he thinks it's his. um, so we need to remember about the key point of Four of Pentacles is he really afraid to lose what he thinks it is and belongs to him. Because if something belongs to you, you'll not lose it, right? It's in your possession. But something that you're afraid might not really be in your possession, but you want to claim as your possession, you might actually easily lose it. So he's really afraid, worried, and anxious about losing this last hook that he has, like the numbers, the 100 numbers he's called from his friends. He's calling everywhere, like he's calling all her friends and trying to get around and create a meeting and plan for a meeting for her. Like he's really holding tight and try to keep it in control, and doesn't want to lose one day without calling her, because he feels like if I will not call her one day, she'll forget about me. But guess what? Nobody gonna forget about you, because how annoying you are and how possessive you are and crazy you are. This is ridiculous. And like, isn't it obvious after so many calls and trying to go around all those people and all her friends, she's not responding, she doesn't want to talk to you? Isn't this obvious? She doesn't want to talk to you. All right, what is hidden from her about him that my customer doesn't know? So what my customer doesn't know about him, what is hidden? He's in hanged position. Yes, he is. He is putting himself in this awkward, uncomfortable situation where he feels like a victim, where he feels very unease, like we can imagine, like, man, what are you doing? Like, you are talking to a married woman, she doesn't want you. Like, why would you even put yourself in this position where you're trying to chase a married woman? Of course it's uncomfortable, of course it's at ease, of course you're feeling like a victim, because there's no future for you guys. Like, come on. Yes, and he is at that position, very, very uncomfortable. What truth will come out? So the truth, so we got Queen of Swords here. The truth that will come out is, so my customer, she actually had to eventually talk to her husband and complain about things that were going on. Because at first she kind of like mentioned, like, this unknown guy is calling me, bothering me. There is absolute trust between her and her husband. There is no jealousy, or there is no doubt that she's trying to cheat or something. Her husband really understands that this is an annoying guy who has no clue what he's doing. And But Queen of Swords is the woman that actually comes with the truth, and she hits with the truth very straightforward and could be in a very hurtful way. So Queen of Swords is coming to her husband. My customer is coming to her husband and explains that this has got really annoying. He keeps calling me even 2 or 3 weeks after I met him once and clearly explained I'm married and I don't like you, and I don't even view you as a romantic relationship potential or whatsoever. And he still bothers me, he still calls me, he still sends me text messages, he's bothering all of my friends. Do something, I want you to do something. And she was really complaining. Queen of Swords also will complain a lot, but it's not like annoying complaints, like somebody like nagging or like whining. It's not a whining, it's not annoying, but it's mostly like truthful. It's like criticizing. So Queen of Swords will criticize you a lot, and she will be critiquing and criticizing you and put you in your place. So my customer is coming straightforward and trying to put this annoying guy into his place. She's asking her husband, she's opening up to her husband the way that she's done. She's done dealing with this annoying guy. I need justice. I need somebody to come forward and fix this. And this has been ridiculous for her all this time. Alright, so we got 3 more cards to go. Let's go ahead. So the advice I gave for my customer, what she should do in the situation. You know what? She pretty much should be doing what she was doing. We got Temperance. Temperance is a card where you save your energy and don't give it out to anyone. Don't try to be very active, pursuant, initiative. It's like a passive card. It's a card where you nurture yourself, you heal yourself, you do things for yourself. So pretty much what she needs to do towards him, pretty much nothing. She needs to do nothing toward him. She should step back and does not waste any of her time, any of the effort, any of her resources in order to explain or clear things out or negotiate whatsoever. Like no explanation, because Queen of Swords, she was explaining this and complaining and criticizing him and putting him into place to her husband. But when it comes to how she should act toward annoying guy, nothing. Just nothing. Don't do anything, no actions. That's what I told her. And what not to do. I always do 2 ways. I always ask what to do and what not to do, so we can, compare, see the difference. Sometimes another card can give a little more clearance. What not to do. World. Like World is a card where all the pieces come together, everything settles down. You can see the clearer picture, and everything becomes clear, right? It's clarity, it's understanding, it's the puzzle coming back together. So what she not need to do is make a clearer picture to this annoying guy. So again, the card was right. Don't do any actions. Don't reach out to me. Don't reach out to him. And don't try to explain with the card of World. Don't try to explain him the situation. You don't need to explain. You don't need explanation. The best you did right at the beginning is you said, I am married woman. I'm not giving you my number. I'm not interested. This is the best thing she done. I mean, the proper thing she done, but she expressed it, right? And this is the only thing she had to do, because everything else should be clear to him. Do not pursue, bother, or try to break up somebody's relationship. Was it clear for you? She's married. So yeah, when it comes to card word, he's trying to warn, don't give him this perspective, right? Don't give him this clarity. Don't put the puzzle together for him. Don't make a clear picture for him. You don't need to explain yourself. Let him still stay in the unknown because he deserves it. Because for who he is, and we see who he is possessive guy who doesn't understand that somebody is married and not interested in you. Let him just stay in this position and torture himself down until he understands, how the life works, because this is clearly not how life works. And we're down to the last card, which is the result. And we got the result, Justice. I love that card. Justice is always the best medicine, the best test when somebody is acting like this, right? So eventually, so I told her, don't worry, there will be justice, there will be even out. He will kind of like pay and be responsible for his actions. You don't have to worry about that, and there will be no stalking, there will be no bothering, there will be no harassing whatsoever after this card, because it clearly says he will be punished, he will be put in his place. He will be put in his place, that's what I told her. He will be put in his place. You wanted to put him in his place, he got that. So when my customer reached out to me a couple weeks later to give me a feedback and go over the situation, she told me that her husband did reach out to this annoying guy and just explain that, hey man, this is my wife, we're in great marriage, we love each other, we want to be with each other, stop bothering my wife, she's not interested clearly. Why do I have to tell you this? Why you cannot just simply understand this from the beginning? And why when she was trying to explain you couldn't understand? So her husband done the job, he done the justice, he put him in his place. He actually was apologetic, he apologized for everything to the husband and said, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bother her anymore, peace, deuce, I'm out. And I mean, this way he had to be responsible for his words, he need to understand the consequences, and he understood the consequences. I mean, this is the best way to get out of this, is to talk to a husband in peaceful way and just call it deuce. It could be even worse, but he was called to justice. That's how we ended, guys. I think it's an amazing story. It was a very interesting story. It's interesting how it starts out of so little, out of like this just simple acquaintance where you don't even think about to begin with, and then it leads to this chaotic mess, with somebody harassing you and bothering you. And thanks God she had somebody to stand up for her, to stand her ground, to protect her, so she feels safe. Alright, my dear friends, and yeah, as far as I believe, he stopped bothering her after that, when we last time talked with my customer, and that was it. Alright, my dear friends, thank you so much for listening. I really hope you enjoyed this video and this tarot reading. Let me know your impression, your thoughts, put down comments down below, and I'll remind you that I'm doing personal tarot readings for all the different kind of occasions, and you can reach out to me finding the information below this video. And that's it for today. I see you on the next ride. Take care.